They belong to an enchanted world. A happy world of make-believe, far removed from the serious one of grown-ups. A world full of wonder. The marvels of nature. The warmth of a family. The joy of festivals and celebrations. A world alive with the sound of cattle hooves and the song of birds. The ringing of temple bells. And the soothing sound of lullabies. A world of pleasant surprises. Also of painful deprivations. As the poet Rabindranath Tagore says,
"The children gather and scatter flowers in reckless sport. And if you come and take one little blossom, no one will miss it."
The world of the Indian child is a unique world. Unfortunately, it is not the same world for boys and girls. Boys are welcomed as gifts from above and treated like princes. Girls are tolerated as minor evils and often neglected if not ill-treated. But life begins well for most, with plenty of physical contact between mothers and their children.
Heaven's first darling, twin born with the morning light, you have floated down the stream of the world's life, and at last you have stranded on my heart.
गोपाल मारो बनिए लरे अंग्रेजी कागड़ मोसे रे कागड़ियो रे मोसे ने गोपाल घरे आवे रे ए ढाळू डोलियो ए वारे ढाळू डोलियो मारे डोलिए रे
Later on, the child joins the larger family of the village children in a great variety of creative games and amusements that fulfill their purpose better than most modern electronic toys or expensive gadgets.
Child, how happy you are sitting in the dust, playing with a broken twig all the morning. Child, I have forgotten the art of being absorbed in sticks and mud pies. With whatever you find, you create your glad games.
Some games are for boys. Others are for girls. Indian children follow a folkloric calendar of their own, and each season is welcomed with fresh celebration. As children join in the enjoyment of Diwali, Eid, and Christmas alike. For children, religion is no reason to discriminate. They begin the year flying kites, a fever that will continue unabated till January 14th, when the sun begins its northward journey and beyond. With March comes Holi, the festival of color and the herald of spring. A great fire is lit the night before. And on the day itself, the children spray each other with all sorts of colored powders, water, even mud. Summer is the time for weddings, an activity that seems to create a lot of tension among grown-ups, who are always busy with matters of consequence.
Let them see your face, my child, and thus know the meaning of all things. Let them love you, and thus love each other.
For children, everywhere will dance and frolic, living for the moment and celebrating life. While the elders are busy with organizing, they will admire the bride. They will make fun of the bridegroom. They will run to the kitchen fires where smells of delicious dishes exert their irresistible attraction. After rigorous fasting in the holy month of Ramzan, it is time to feast and pray on Eid. The day begins with the morning namaz. Crisp new clothes and delicious meat dishes are the delights of Eid for Muslim children. The rains have a peculiar charm of their own.
Day by day, I float my paper boats one by one down the running stream. In big black letters, I write my name on them and the name of the village where I live. I hope that someone in some strange land will find them and know who I am.
The rains also bring illness, coughs, colds, and waterborne disease. Anxious moments for concerned mothers, and a profitable business for the local doctor. On Raksha Bandhan, sisters tie Rakhis, colored ribbons, on the wrists of their brothers. They imply that they expect protection from them, or at least the dignity and respect which is so often denied them. During Navaratri, there are joyful dances for 9 consecutive nights in praise of the Mother Goddess. And to prepare for Dasera, the festival commemorating the victory of good over evil. And then comes Diwali, the festival of lights. The ghost of the old year is driven away with the loud burst of crackers. And the dawn of a new future is ushered in.
Ali mam biji dua dia. Ali amam na rak. Christmas is the season of cheer, a time to admire the rustic crib, to decorate the tree, and of course, a good reason to eat and drink. And as the year ends, there is hope anew for the coming year. Will that fragile hope survive? What is the future of this child?
Like children everywhere, there is curiosity to know and eagerness to learn. Today, most of them go to some school. Most villages have primary schools. But in many schools, learning is a boring exercise. In some, there is hardly any learning to speak of. There are, however, a few schools where education is a serious matter. Rural children will always have work at home. It is a sharing, the burdens and the fruits. Traditional knowledge and ancestral skills are passed on. But to some, work leaves little time and energy to study. How will they cope with this fast-changing world? As India marches ahead, will the children of the hinterland lag behind? Only education can prepare a child to take his rightful place in this march into the future. The wisdom of the ages and the skills of the forefathers have to blend with the knowledge of today to mold citizens of tomorrow. Will all the children of rural India get to see this bright tomorrow?
Bless this little heart, this white soul that has won the kiss of heaven for our earth. He loves the light of the sun. He loves the sight of his mother's face. He has not learned to despise the dust and to hanker after gold. Clasp him to your heart and bless him. He has come into this land of 100 crossroads. I know not how he chose you from the crowd, came to your door and grasped your hand to ask his way. Keep his trust, lead him straight and bless him.